green smoothie. We're going to do kale, some sunflower, microgreens, and spinach. Spinach it's just these little leaves, which is cool. It's an awesome starter. And this is a really good flavorful green. So like in the beginning, you add a lot of this. It'll help you like transition to more of this. So, like there's way more like, which do you think's better for you, you know? Big, huge, crunchy, gnarly green one or a little thing right under a light or something. So these are obviously better. These are like in calm, and these are super tasty and not abrasive to you. So you just want a bunch of greens. That's like the green smoothie, a key. So this thing's a pound, so I'll stick. Like I recommend the Vitamix for everybody, and I'm a affiliate for them, so you get free shipping. If you do my affiliate thing, they give me a cut. It's a really good deal. So if you buy one, do it that way. But they make like 2.5 quarts at one time. So and it's like a high-speed blender. You can make the same smoothie in a not as good blender. You just have to like blend one part, dump it in the bowl, blend another part with water, dump in the bowl, blend another part with water, dump in the bowl, blend another till the end, and then put them all together and stir it up. But they won't blend a lot of stuff. You'll never get that creamy smoothie consistency. So this blender's really good, 2 horsepower, and you can really stuff it. See, that's stuff, that's half a pound of spinach. And this is what you do every morning. I mean, you don't have to use a half pound, you can use like a third, and then like, you know, half a bunch of kale.
Does it keep, like if you want to make it and bring it with you for later?
Yeah,
Keep it in a refrigerator or
one day.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you make this much, it's half a gallon. Like, you're probably not going to eat it for breakfast. And if you do, that's awesome, but if you don't, that's all day. Like, I'll eat them into the next day, but if you're eating longer than that, make less or eat more.
Yeah, I just
Problem,
curious if
you
you
know,
had to eat
flag
it
has to go
immediately or
up.
if it
Eat
kept it
anything,
all.
eat more, make less.
Do you make a cookbook?
I'm making one, I haven't yet, but I will soon. 4 months probably, we'll have one.
I would buy one, I just think,
Yeah.
I figured you might have had
Selling
one
Barnes
or
and
making
Noble.
one. Like since you said you had 35 ways to make one, so.
Oh, there is. That's,
Yeah, I
it just keeps going.
you hadn't made one, you would be.
Yeah. Right. So that's the greens. So get a little water. Amen. Get a little bit of water. That's not so bad. About that much. Varies, doesn't really matter. It's whatever. But that's a lot of greens, you know? It's a lot. So I'm gonna make that taste good. Like that split means like a big salad for each. It's done. It's liquefied. Now that
$500.
So good.
$3.50.
Yep, I actually burned one out on my second one.
That's what you were talking about.
I've had it for years.
But
I love
this
it.
one tastes super good. I mean, it's really good if you're alkaline, but you add some fruit, and it's really good. And it tastes awesome. Just cut the glue off your apples, and the cores, apple seeds are good for you. Just get the stem out. Just tree limb, clean that. Just cut the glue off because it's glue. I want to eat glue. Throw those in there. Kiwis, couple kiwis. And you can basically, a green smoothie is just greens and fruit. Fruits taste good. And sometimes I leave the kiwi skins on, sometimes I don't. However you like it. They're really good though, they're tart. Like when you eat a kiwi, just wipe the glue in the ends off and just eat it. Just like that, you don't have to do anything to it. It's really good like that. It's tart and sweet. Tastes pretty cool. I never knew that until I started eating a lot of fruit.
How did you get involved, or like, what turned you on first when you started? I know you said you weren't feeling very about
Yeah, it was a
yourself.
mass.
Who did you know? Like,
Nobody.
did you just study about it? Like,
I had a serious girlfriend move in with me that had a kid. She fed her really bad. She went crazy. could say, and I focus that time into reading. I read a book every day. And after a lot of days, it's a lot of books. And then I just kept doing the stuff and getting into it more and feeling it. Like read a book and like glad, but like, oh, I felt that last month. Or I'm going to feel that next month. Like, wow, all this stuff happens. And you just realize that that's not food that's being sold to me. This is food. And then you start learning how to make food, real food. And it's
I just
easy.
didn't know how you got to know.
Yeah, I just did. I just read. Sugar's bad. It's like this little kid's trying to poke my eyeballs out, and I'm just trying to be nice. And like, I think that you shouldn't have to like, the car ride shouldn't be listening to a little kid scream as loud as it can the whole time. I just never had a kid. I don't know, so I'm wrong all of a sudden. But I just don't. I just don't vision life being that reality that I was trapped in. And like putting my shoe on consisted of like sitting on the bed and like eating my fat leg in the middle, hoping that like the smoker swing reaches correctly. Not a good day, you know. That's I just and I was an athlete my whole life, so it just happened. And I had to unhappen it.
Okay, so do you reuse and scratch and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have worm bins. Feed them to the worm. Worms poop fertilizer. It's awesome. Like, yeah, I sell like little mini worm bins too. Like at your house. I'm going to show you. I like selling to sale. That's why I always say, just do it yourself. But I really, I don't mind selling things.
Now, is that a plastic knife you're using? Yeah, I was kind of looking at that.
Ceramic. Doesn't oxidize the stuff, and it's like twice as sharp as anything. It holds the blade. It's just they're fragile, so and they're
Very sharp.
yeah.
I got it from plastic too. I thought that'd be great for my toddler. That's right. Here, go with this.
And then I'll throw some frozen bananas in, and like just like that, get a whole bunch of bananas, and then when they're perfectly ripe, you peel them all and freeze them. This makes we're gonna make ice cream out of these later, and it's smoothie based, and like it takes up no space in your freezer. You know, so everybody should have like 3-4 bags of bananas frozen all the time. Once you have a good blend, because they're so versatile and they're awesome for everything. And a smoothie is really good when you have the right stuff. Pretty full. Herbs nice and smooth, that's good. Good.
I'm like, okay, where's the reaction? It's like thinking about it.
Middle to the top.
That is crazy how much fits in that.
Yeah. That's more than 2.5 quarts.
I'm
right
laughing
there.
because you add so much more stuff than I add to mine, and I'm like thinking if I ever tried
You
to,
think you have so
it'd
much
be
in there
growing
already?
all over the kitchen. That's interesting to watch. I've learned something. I can add more than I ever had before.
Yeah.
That's great.
And these are, they're green, you know, but they're good. It tastes good. You just have to drink a few. And if it's totally too green for you, I can add another banana. Ready?
If you're going to start making them and you put them in your, take a little cooler with some
Go
ice.
green.
Take a little cooler with some ice and you just,
Cheers.
you take them with you all day long and they stay cold.
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate that.
It's good.
all right.
Lots of good bananas. They're great. Yeah, it's good.
I don't want to say it's bad, but I don't.
It's just something I used to.
Yeah.
really
Your body
But
used all
what's
the
different, I can
toxins.
smell like the green. I'm gonna drink it.
Greens are good for you. How
No,
old
I
are you?
have a lot of spinach.
How old are you?
38.
And we're an old baby.
Well, maybe
So you have to
I eat spinach. I
try.
put spinach in my
Yeah,
sandwiches.
but I
and
bet you
stuff.
don't put half a pound in.
No.
You should, you know. If you eat a pound of greens every day, you just have to look at things like a couple things I do may be different. If that doesn't taste good, okay, I add one right now if you
No,
want.
no, it's fine.
And it tastes sweeter, but at
I
home.
would feel, if I didn't like it, you would know.
Yeah, but at home, what I'm saying is that at home, see that's a green smoothie. That will heal you. I can make that like, oh, I'm picky, I'm just this woman I don't talk to because in my store I'm real picky.
Yeah.
That won't be that green. I'll put an extra banana in that, and I probably wouldn't have put the sprouts in, because that little bit of pepper, that's sunflower sprouts. But they're the best thing in the world for you. So like, you ate them, and now it's done. You know? And if you eat like that, and you start to get the greens, you know, make them as good as you want them. All you would do is just sweeten that. Yeah, there was 2 apples.
I don't want
in it.
any more, but I'm asking.
2. Oh, you could? Yeah, you could put 3 more apples. That's the thing I'm saying.
Okay.
Is when you get it to there, I didn't have room. I would
make it
probably
the way
put
you
1
like
more
it.
banana in, but it's good that you don't, because that's still really sweet. You don't really notice, you know?
Right.
But you would just, add another apple because you
Did you
flat.
just start out with spinach and no kale or sunflower?
Yeah, but no, spinach and kale, maybe no sprouts. They're a little peppery, but yeah, start in it. Start in it, you'll like it. But like, if that is like, it's off your blender, and you taste that, add another apple to it. Add another banana to it, it'll have that much more sweetness. Add 2 more bananas to it, it'll have that much more sweetness. And at some point, you'll find a flavor that you really like. And then eat that. But it's not taking the greens away, it's adding more fruit. Because the fruit tastes good, and it'll change the flavor completely. You know what I mean? So that's all you do. You just keep adding more. But like the greens, I definitely have kale and spinach. The sprouts are optional, but put those on your salad if you don't put them in your smoothie.
The fruit is like sugar, basically. So is it okay to, I know I add lemon and ginger. I can't even have bananas in my house because I eat bunches of them, which I think that is eating complete sugar.
Depends how much fat you eat.
Huh?
Depends on how much fat you eat, I think.
Okay, that's interesting.
You eat really low fat, you can eat as much fruit sugar as you want.
Okay.
But if you eat a lot of fat, the fruit sugar, they don't party together too good. But yeah, I mean, if you make green smoothie, you can make green smoothie whatever you want. I just try to help people, you know, that are whatever. But like, I make green smoothies with like parsley and an apple.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? I'll just make 2 things. I'll put peaches and spinach together. Just like, I'll also put 20 things together. Like every day, usually I make a smoothie that's like this much greens, and like 3 sticks of aloe, and like a bunch of crazy things, and then I'll make it for everybody that works here. And like it's for me. Like I share with them too, and they're healthier too. But I love it. I love getting just gnarly with them. And then, you know, and then you make them taste good. You put fruit in it, it tastes good. But you can just eat, like, how are you going to get a whole thing of parsley and look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to eat this? You can. And, like, even if you do eat it in a dish, you're going to cut all the gnarly stems off. I just cut the very tips and the ends off where it's weird and all brown because it got chopped. I just cut that gross part off, and that's it. The whole stem, I eat it all. And, like, eat it all at once. And that stuff's healing, you know? It's either juice it or eat it in a smoothie or whatever. It doesn't matter, there's no rules, but like spinach is the easiest one, and kale's the most widely abundant all the time, and it's probably one of the best greens for you, so like that's a perfect combination, kale and spinach. And it's like, it's the same step as eating a smoothie, whether you eat spinach before kale, or, you know? But spinach is like a foundation, and then you gotta pick another one that's kind of real. And it won't be any different, just a spinach smoothie and a spinach kale smoothie. Tastes the same. So you just eat it like that. Any other smoothie questions?
It is good.
Yeah, we're gonna start making some food now.
You can stick the whole thing down, right? It won't like chop up destroy that.
Unless you put it in with no lid, there's the vortex and go brrrr,
Oh yeah.
and it's chopped up and it's in your food. And I have done that before. And that's happened back in that room a lot of times. Not by me. By others representing me. Happens, but they sell new ones for $12.
So it must happen a lot. Not that.